Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Indie, and there's always a Disney guide. Today, we're going to be discussing and getting into um Jussie Smollett, the Empire actor. But before we get into that, you guys already know. Go to DisneyGuide.com or .tk. It doesn't really matter, like I always say. And subscribe to my blog. Check out my website as usual. And let's get into today's episode. So, as you guys know, I love me some Empire. Empire was canceled in 2018, 2019. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's been so long since Empire has been canceled. I forgot. I believe the last episode was like 2020 actually. Or 2021. I don't know. I don't remember. But what I do remember is that it ran for 6 seasons. Jussie Smollett, who played Jamal Lyon, there was an accusation. He said that someone committed a hate crime against him. These two brothers, and the case was going on for years and years, and it caused Jussie to get taken off the show because it then turned into that it was faked. I believe like months after, and that's what got him to be kicked off. And then when things really got serious, it caused the show to get canceled and renewed for only one final season, one more final season, and that would have been the last one. So the show was canceled because of his case, and he was taken off because of his case. Even for that last season, Terrence Howard was trying to vouch for him, saying that they should bring him back and stuff like that, and they really weren't going for that at freaking all. So basically, as the years went by, Kim Fox, who was sort of like an instigator, she kept pushing up against what was going on, and with Jussie in his case, she wasn't really helping. She was just more of a add along. In the years when COVID came, when COVID hit, things kind of silent everything, and nothing really happened after months. The case was silent for like months to years, and then that's when it popped back up. And I believe in October, November, and that's when they started to set a final um a case to start deliberating for the verdict. And basically getting the sides out. You guys know how cases work for court cases, basically trying to, solve who's guilty and who's innocent. And they finally started deliberating. And unfortunately, Jussie Smollett was found guilty of faking the crime. I forgot what it is that he said that caused it to. Oh, I remember one of them. When the police came to his house and he had something wrapped around his neck. I remember they saying that he said he took it off because the police officer asked him to. Then he switched it and said he took it off and put it back on because he said that the police officer said that just basically that so that way the evidence could still be there. So he switched his story up. That's what kind of threw him off the first time. I forgot the other things that he said and did. I forgot what it was that caused um it to go left for Jussie. But yeah, they found him guilty on 5 of 6 counts. They said the judge would give him at least 3 years, or it could be more, whatever the judge decides. But at the end of the day, I don't know why he would do something stupid like that. Not only did he ended his career, but he ended his castmates' career. Empire, because I love me some Empire. That was my show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I love me some Empire. I love me some Cookie. I love me some Lucius. I love me some um what is his name? It's been so long since I watched it. Um what is his name? Andre, Hakeem, all of them. It's been a while. But it's because of his mess that caused and Terrence Howard has been with him every step of the way. You know, I wouldn't say every step, but he's been like on his side, basically. I would say that. So I don't know. I don't get why he would do something like that. He ruined. He had a great show. He was making good money. He has to pay a fine too. On top of that, it's $100,000 some dollars. Some of them they probably might up the price again. You never know. But he better be lucky that's all the years he could get. Even though they could probably higher his sentence, bump the years up a little more. But he should be happy that's all he getting right now. If they do bump it up, I mean that's on him, because he faked this entire case, um, wasted years of police officers wasting their time into this case for nothing when it was fake. It was a hoax. Like, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't know why he would do something like that, waste these officers' time, putting their time into a case that was fake when these officers have better things to do right now. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. But as always, I'm not really surprised. I'm not shocked. Um, but yeah, I was very shocked at Jussie. I remember when I was at my private school in Chicago, Westside Christian, and they shot a scene. I believe it was for season 2 or season 3 in Chicago. I was a huge fan of Jussie, huge fan, and they shot that. I don't know if you remember in season 3 when Jamal went to see Cookie's sister. I forgot her name. Um, I forgot her name. Carol, I think is her name. Yeah, Carol. She was in that beauty salon, selling that in that wig place. Um, in season 3, and she was trying to find out what was going on between Lucius. When he was doing his Cookie Man Lucius album. Um, and I remembered. I would never forget that scene because I was there when they shot that scene. I was at my school, and it was literally across the street filming the show. I would never forget it. And the whole school was screaming because we was like, we couldn't believe that they was actually shooting that scene in Chicago. We had no idea until I believe one of my friends told me when I was at the private school. It was like, my dad says that Empire is going to be shooting here. I was like, Empire? You mean the actual the television show Empire? And I'll never forget it because Jesse came over to the school after filming the scene, and we was like, "You gotta." I was yelling, screaming, "You gotta bring Taraji! You gotta bring Cookie over here. Get Taraji over here. Come out here." I remember yelling that to him, and I was freaking out. I was like screaming like crazy. I was screaming crazy because I was a huge fan. I was a huge fan of that show. Back then when in season 3 and the other seasons as well, I was a huge fan. But now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel so much of a fan of Jesse anymore. And I still watch Empire time to time, but I miss the show a lot. What he did was bogus. He messed up an amazing show. I don't know why he would do something like that. That was just stupid of him. But hey, I mean, I can't really control other people's actions. I just hope he learns what he did was wrong. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to my blog, subscribe to this podcast so you can be updated when any new episodes are out. And yeah, check out my website, disneyguy.com or .tk. And yeah, bye guys.